Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Quick Count. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope your weekend was great, fantastic, fun, any other awesome verbs we can come up with, because now it's time to reminisce of the wrestling week with the Quick Count. Justin, how's it going today?
It's going well. It's a rainy Sunday here on Long Island. Just got a text from my wife saying that we're having a flood in the under the sink, so that'll be dealt with after the quick count. But yeah, we're here. We're live on a Sunday afternoon, and nothing else. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, I got Canadian wildfire smokes flying over to the Philly area, so we got that cooking up in the air. That was great. Walking out of the gym and trying to breathe, and you just take a nice whiff and breath of just lumber from Canada. It's an interesting world we live in right now. We got wildfires traversing the airways from Canada to the U.S., but here we are. Forget about that. This is all about wrestling. I kind of want to start off about which will be the first count of the night, or the evening, I should say, or the afternoon. Wow, I don't even know what time it is anymore. AAA, TripleMania coming up August 16th. And we had Grande Americano show up. We had Dominic Mysterio show up. Dragon Lee show up. There's going to be a fatal four-way match for the AAA championship. And the Mega Champion, I forget, I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to try, even though I just attempted. But it's going to be those four individuals going for it in a fatal four-way match. And I feel like after watching some clips online, because I didn't watch it live or anything, I feel like Vikingo is like the guy the least liked of the match right now. Everyone's cheering for, which is a surprise to me, El Grande Americano and Dominic Mysterio. Like, what? I guess in Mexico, it's a whole different realm.
That pop for Dominic Mysterio, dude, when he came in and unveiled himself, my Lord. Like, I talked about aura with Roman Reigns last episode. The aura surrounding Dominic Mysterio right now is, I don't know, if you put Roman Reigns and Dominic Mysterio in a ring together, I don't know who the crowd would cheer for more. It's just incredible. And then El Grande Americano, who is he? We don't know, but he's getting the Mexican crowds to do some crazy sing along. Like, they're loving him. Like, everyone thought that, they were going to hate him. They are absolutely loving him. And bigger news, the show is going to be streamed live. It's going to be streamed on YouTube, which is fantastic news for almost everyone that wants to be able to watch, because I know the last AAA show that I watched, I had to use a VPN and then go on HBO Max, and it was a whole workaround that I had to do. But yeah, it being on YouTube is fantastic.
How do we feel about this? Do we think that the WWE is going to pull what they've been doing with TNA, but now with AAA? Because the cards are stacked against Vikingo. Like, there's 3 WWE superstars in this match, one of him from AAA, and just by the crowd reactions, like, I could see them pulling it. I could see Dominic either be a double champion post August 16th, unless he loses to AJ Styles during SummerSlam weekend, and where he might become the AAA champion, or even they could pull the biggest swerve of the entire year and have El Grande Americano walk around with that AAA championship on Raw and in AAA. So I have no clue what they're gonna do. As we were at Slammiversary, we spoke about it. We were shocked with the outcome, so I could see them shocking us even more.
So you have Los Garzas that just won the AAA tag titles. They will be defending those titles on SmackDown, this upcoming SmackDown. So this is what they want to do. They want to put more eyes on these championships. So I totally think that El Vikingo, I think he's dropping the title. No doubt in my mind. And I think the smartest person to put the title on is Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio, like, they already trademarked the King of the Luchadors. And he said, they trademarked it, and then he said it at AAA when he just showed up. He said, I'm going to be the King of the Luchadors. There is no doubt in my mind that Dominic Mysterio is going to be a double champ. Maybe not. Maybe he loses his current title at SummerSlam, but he's going to be the heavyweight champion of AAA. I just feel it. I feel it in my plums. And he's just going to walk around. He's going to defend it on Raw. He'll defend it in Mexico. I mean, he'll probably defend it against his dad when his dad returns. It'll be incredible. Dominic Mysterio, if you want to put any money in some stocks, put more in Dominic Mysterio, because August is about to be one hell of a month for Dirty Dom.
Yeah, and Randy, thanks for the howdy. We love seeing you in the chat. I'm hoping you're having a great Sunday today. But yeah, I would love to have that happen. Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, AAA Championship. And if they do it on a AAA pay-per-view, like PLE, that would sell. Like everyone worldwide would want to buy into that. And I feel like if you're doing that and you're going to cash in on that, you would have to make it accessible to the global audience, like make it easy for everyone, just like you said, how they're showing it on YouTube. But I guarantee people would pay to be able to access that, to see that match happen for a big championship. Take my money. I mean, I'm down. I want to see it. I think I think this is the right route to go, especially for AAA. And we already see it. I already see it on social media. Before this merger, I would see AAA clips maybe here and there sometimes, once in a blue moon. Now it's happening every day. I'm seeing it. It might be my algorithm, but my algorithm is a mess with newborn stuff, first-time parent stuff, wrestling stuff, video game stuff. It's all over the place. True crime stuff. But I am seeing a lot more AAA, and I love it. And it's exciting to see the influencers, especially from Mexico, that are doing this in Spanish and reacting to the likes of Dominic Mysterio popping up. And I'm happy for them to be able to get more exposure on what they're doing, because what they're doing is amazing. They're talented in the ring. It's super fun. And I can't wait to see what happens at TripleMania.
And I'm sure we'll get TNA talents as well. Like you saw at the last pay-per-view for AAA, you had Joe Hendry, you had the Nemeths. So this card is going to be crazy filled with TNA, WWE, and obviously AAA. But the cool thing about this is they are currently owned by WWE. So you're not just getting NXT talent, you are getting those big time stars from WWE, a la Dominic Mysterio. So who knows who else is going to show up at that pay-per-view. But yeah, just nothing but things to look forward to, be excited for. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see the future build up for this pay-per-view.
Last question about this topic. Do you think it's different, A, and then B, do you think it's worth having, top stars within WWE on Raw, on SmackDown to win these titles? Because we see it in TNA with the NXT superstars. Is it different because WWE owns AAA, that if they take these titles away from AAA superstars, that it's going to elevate the product? And B, do you think it's worth AAA giving up their championships like TNA is doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's the eyes on the product. Which fans currently are tuning in every Monday and Friday night to Raw and SmackDown, but then also tuning. I don't even know what nights AAA is on. So the only time I'm seeing AAA currently is when there's a build to a big show like TripleMania. So of course, like I said earlier, you have Los Garzas defending the AAA tag titles on SmackDown. That is huge publicity for AAA, and obviously AAA is now owned by WWE. So of course they want to build that, but that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to build up AAA. They want AAA to be better than CMLL. CMLL is currently in partnership with AEW. So there you have it. They want AAA to be the WWE of Mexico. So they're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. And I think you start off by putting that damn title on Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and he'll just be walking up and down Monday Night Raw, just dressed in gold. And he's honestly the perfect person that comes to mind right now.
Yeah, he is. He has one hell of a travel schedule. Even El Grande Americano too. Like, these people are bouncing all over the globe half the time. It's crazy. Like, they went from, barely doing, European tours. It'd be like once a year to now we're doing PLEs in different countries all the time. Now we have weekly appearances where superstars are showing up in TNA, showing up in AAA, making their presence known. Like that travel schedule is insane. And they're freaking everyone in that company who are doing that, like, workhorses. Dominic Mysterio, even El Grande Americano, both versions. We'll say the Chad Gable and the Ludwig Kaiser versions, both hustlers doing what they need to do. Especially, when we were doing Money in the Bank weekend, like that, they're doing what they want to, and it's fun because you never know who's showing up where, and it can happen at any moment. Someone could be in LA Friday night and then be in Mexico Saturday night. Like it's really cool. So it's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
And the last thing I want to bring up about AAA, and then we can move on to the next topic. Obviously, Alberto El Patron lost his last match in AAA, and that match had some significant outcomes. Now he is now out of AAA, and there were rumors earlier when this deal had become official that they were saying that El Patron and WWE, well, that it's not happening. So shout out to Arctic Darks. What's going on? Thanks for joining on this lovely Sunday. But yeah, that's not happening. So I would not expect to see El Patron in any sort of WWE ring, AAA ring. If it was up to me and my guessing, I would assume he would try to get into like CMLL now at this point, because WWE clearly wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah,
so let's put that rumor to rest. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, and look at that decline. He was their champion, and the moment WWE acquired them, it was you're not champion anymore, and now you're out. So yeah, like that relationship is so tarnished.
Yeah, because I know Dave Meltzer, I think, reported that El Patron had signed a new WWE contract months back, but clearly I don't see where that contract is going right now. So
yeah, the writing is not on the wall for that contract, because if they're escalating him to like get the hell out like that, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's a good thing.
Arctic Darks, real quick, don't you think WWE has gone too far with El Patron making him leave AAA? Ty?
Yeah, I think I would say yeah. I mean, I feel like it's kind of in bad taste. I know that relationship has been tarnished years ago, but it doesn't seem fair to him, especially when AAA put all their eggs in his basket to be their champion. And it was like kind of what, not to say it's the same, but with Mandy Rose, like with the moment everyone found out she had OnlyFans, they got rid of her championship reign. They don't even talk about it, and it was the most historic NXT Women's Championship reign of all time. And now they're doing the same thing with El Patron. Like they're just like, all right, we have the talent, we don't need you. Thanks for nothing. See ya. That's what it kind of feels like.
Yeah, I don't know. There's obviously, you can look into El history.
Yeah.
And you can see why WWE doesn't want him as the face of any of their companies. So I don't know. Do they have to do a loser leaves AAA match or something like that? I don't know if they had to go that extreme. They could have probably just like faded him into darkness. But that's what you're seeing, and that's what we're getting.
And to be fair, he probably doesn't like them either. He was totally on agreement for this whole thing. I could see him being like, I want the fast track out of here. I don't want to deal with you guys again. He could be on the same page as WWE. So it could be that route too, because I haven't seen him say anything about it, and maybe he just doesn't care and he just wants to be gone.
There you go. Should we get into SmackDown?
Yeah, let's go to SmackDown. Let's go to the second count of the afternoon. SmackDown, I want to talk about, ended in a huge way. We have the 6-team TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The Wyatt Six defended their championships against Rey Fenix and I'm blanking out. Andrade. Thank you. And they defended it ended in a weird way because Nikki Cross, took the ref out. Like, everyone's been behind the Wyatt Six. They've kind of been face. But I am a fan of this because, to me, the way they're intruding into the WWE tag team scene that's already pretty much banger, I think it's a great way to do it. I want them to be the heels. I want them to be the bad guys. I think it'd be great if they can go full on bad guy for this run. Like, I think it would work, because to me, that tag team division was stacked already. They didn't need them. I think it's still a little weird that they threw them in here, but if they make the Wyatt Six this terror force that's in this division, hey, I'm all for it. I would love for someone to leave SummerSlam and new, but I don't know. I feel like it would be too soon to get rid of the Wyatt Six in this tag team title reign.
You're right. I love that Nikki Cross pulled the interference, because now we kind of see maybe that they're going to be the heels, because you're right. They are the outsiders just barging into this amazing tag division that they've been just fighting back and forth, team versus team, like just giving it their all for these tag titles. And then in come the Wyatt Six. They say that they are going to take what's theirs. They win the titles out of nowhere. You know, they've been here for a cup of coffee, and the other teams have been battling it out. They were left off the WrestleMania card. Then they showed out in one of the best matches on SmackDown. Now this match is going to be, I think, insanity. Like, whatever they wanted to do for WrestleMania, they're going to do it plus more. Like, this match is going to be incredible. I mean, yeah, because if you think about it, other than DIY, there's really no other heels, and people are starting to like DIY because now they're like kind of like that comedy, like, oh, like those are our titles, you know. But I don't know. I do think I see. I don't know if we're gonna get, like you said, new. I want to see new. I think they could definitely put the titles on a different team and keep this running. But if there's no interference, I think the whole Wyatt Six get involved.
Oh yeah, this match is going to be mayhem. There's 12 people in this match, but there's going to be a lot more people involved. I can see, Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae going at it at some point. Like, I think this match can go, like you said, bananas, berserk. I am excited to see it. I hope it's not too crazy, because again, this is a 12-person match, and there's going to be a lot of foreign objects in the ring. And the spots, I think, are going to be tremendous. I just hope they give them enough time to really do what they want to, because I want all these teams to shine. And in order for that to happen, they're all going to need those spots and that time to happen. So right now, there's only 5 matches on the Sunday card. I think there's 6 on the Saturday card. I think this probably fits into the Sunday card. I hope they give enough time. I really do, because this division deserves it. As you said, after getting left off of WrestleMania, they are ready to show that, like, they want to be a mainstay on every PLE, and I think it starts SummerSlam.
I mean, do you think you could see Pretty Deadly too? I mean, I feel like Pretty Deadly got the short end of the stick here, right? No. Like, they were involved, and now they're, put aside like outcasts.
Unfortunately, they're not on the level. I mean, they're great. Like, as like characters and their gimmick, they are great, but like, to the level of tag team wrestling that division is and what we're seeing in that match, they're bar none. They're like, that's the better choice. I mean, this could have been Pretty Deadly instead of Wyatt Six, but again, now with the storyline and with the Wyatt Six take over the tag division, it just makes sense. And maybe we see Pretty Deadly heading over to Raw if we do have, a draft, because Raw needs some help with that tag division. So maybe we see that.
Do you want to get into SummerSlam, or
before that? Okay. I mean, this is still on the SmackDown spectrum. Cody Rhodes comes out and says this is for violence, and he wants to create violence with the John Cena we all know and love. Another hint to maybe we see the roles reversed. We see the Rock Hogan of WrestleMania 18, where Hogan was the heel, Rock was the face, and the crowd flipped it. I think we can see it. I think the writing is on the wall. I think we might see Cody Rhodes go full-blown heel to win this championship back. And this promo kind of like reinforced it for me, because he wants that face Cena. He wants Mr. Hustle, loyalty, respect. He's like, I can't, be the champion that I want to be unless I beat the John Cena that we've all known and loved for the last 20 years. Is that how you feel? Or...
I mean, I've said I think it's gonna happen soon. We have WrestleMania is only 6 months away now, out of nowhere. It's there. let me tell you this. Cody Rhodes knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes knows how to work his words. He knows how to make you think something might happen and it doesn't happen. Like, he put out that tweet, like, thanks for riding with me. Just trust me on this one, or whatever it was. I don't know what word for word, but the teases are there, man. And I don't know. It's do I want to see it? Absolutely. I've said that I want to see it. Yeah, if there's no other bigger stage than WrestleMania to do it at, it's SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So let's get it going. I mean, Arctic Darks, I do think Cody will turn heel at SummerSlam. I'm kind of with you. And we still have, I don't know. I feel like The Rock has to be involved, but I don't think he's going to be there. So that's like my one issue, because clearly The Rock was, I don't know, the whole Rock thing threw me off, because now Travis Scott's totally out of the equation. He's on like bad terms with WWE. So I don't know where you go with that, but you need Cena to turn face. I mean, I don't think he's ending this retirement tour. We're both in agreement. He's not going to end it as a heel. So something has to happen.
And there is no more, guaranteed rematch clauses. So once he loses and his face again, like, he doesn't have to challenge for the belt to continue his, last leg of his retirement tour. And to go back to the Travis Scott thing, like, Drew McIntyre on Impulsive was like, man, ruined the main event. Took 6 minutes to walk out. Like, he's like, I'm not going to call it like it is. And I think that was like the first moment where it was like, okay, maybe everyone was pissed at that moment. But also, like, to be fair, like, I don't fully blame Travis. I think he was soaking up the moment too much. Like, he thought he was The Rock, but dude, you're just Travis Scott in this realm, in this universe. So, get down there, do what you need to. But at the same time, like, he was kind of left to dry. The Rock didn't come back. He just left, he got left there. I don't know. I don't fully blame Travis for it, but I know what kind of person he is at times, and he's probably like talking shit back, so it's whatever.
And before we get into the SummerSlam cards, shout out to Jelly Roll, man. He cut one hell of a promo, and I was kind of like on the fence about this whole Jelly Roll match, but everyone and everything that I've read is saying that he's been putting in the work for months down at the PC. So I wasn't looking forward to that match, but now I am fully invested, and I am looking forward to Orton and Jelly Roll versus McIntyre and Logan Paul.
And we saw the Boss Man Slam. We got his finisher out there. Yeah. So maybe we'll see that be the finish for that match on at SummerSlam. Let's get that final count of the afternoon in here. We're going to talk about the SummerSlam cards. I mean, look at it. Sunday, night 2 is championship night. Every match, especially if they add the WWE Tag Team Championship match, is a title match on Sunday. Like, that's going to go hard. And there's no Money in the Banks in play unless Seth is lying and there's been a big dupe and Seth is healthy. Like, this is going to be one hell of a night. Like, so strap in. I think we're going to see a bunch of title changes. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're going to do what they want and shock the world a bunch of times. Like I say, I see a bunch of these. I don't want to go to the predictions yet because we'll do that on Thursday, but a lot of these matches I can see and new. And talk about Saturday. Like, there's a lot of fun to be had on Sunday. And look who's on there. Our boy, Karrion Kross, Sami Zayn, match 3. And I want to get your opinion on that match real quick, because a lot of people are saying we don't need a match 3 for this. And y'all, just strap in. Let Karrion do his storytelling and enjoy.
So I just want to, in the chat real quick, Arctic Darks, do you know if Zilla is signed with Fourth Rope right now? I don't know if it's official. I know he's been working with them. That would be a question.
He's their heavyweight champion. I mean,
I just don't know if there's, I'm not going to say anything's official.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he is, a part of it right now. That's a question for Corey Viper or one of them. And then we got El Juggalo. Whoop, whoop. What's going on? Thank you for joining. Back to the SummerSlam. Karrion Kross, obviously, very, very happy that he is going to get this match over on SummerSlam. Big PLE for him. There's still the rumors about his contract status. We don't know what's going on there. It's been said, by Fightful that no one's approached him with a contract. His contract ends at the end of August, is what we know. But I think this match against Sammy is going to be very telling. I think I'm not gonna. I guess I can. I'm not gonna give my prediction, but I will say that the Karrion Kross Sami Zayn match, I think it could potentially be very righteous, and it will be one hell of a match. Don't sleep on that match. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna go to either Saturday or Sunday. Just to go one night. I'm not going to do the whole 2-night thing. But if you were me, what night would you go to? Would you go to Championship Sunday?
Dude, it's tough because personally, I would love to see Cena Rhodes to end the night. Like that would be so much fun to watch, especially if the heel turn happens for Cody. But I feel like the more fun matches are Saturday. You got Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan. You got Roman and Jay versus the Braun Brawns. I mean, Tiffany and Jade, Sammy and Karrion, CM Punk's wrestling. Like that first night is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, but the stakes are so much higher on Sunday. Yeah. So it's like, it's two different vibes. So it really depends, man. It's tough because both those vibes are awesome, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough decision. A real tough decision.
Arctic Dark said, my guess is that Roman and Jay main event night 1. I saw some rumors out there on the interwebs saying that is true. I don't know what's going to happen, but if that's main eventing, I feel like something's going to be happening towards, something's going to be funky in that match where we're going to be left like, oh shit. Okay. I see where this is going. But yeah, we'll do our predictions obviously on Thursday, so that'll be a nice long prediction show. I feel like we're having a prediction show every other week.
I know, it's crazy.
It's insanity. Like the summer is just flying by, and there's literally like a PLE or a pay-per-view every other week, and sometimes we're getting 3 on one weekend. It's insanity.
And it's funny, like looking at these cards for both nights, we were worried about the build for these matches, but a lot of these matches have been building for some time too. So I'm actually pretty excited about this because the stories are there. I look at Championships Sunday. Becky and Lyra has just been mounting up. Solo and Jacob mounting up. Cena, Cody, even Dominic and AJ. It's been mounting up. It's been a few weeks, but at least it's been like fun, especially with Dominic not being cleared. And even the first night, like everything for the most part's been mounting up. Jade and Tiffany, Sammy and Karrion, and then you can technically say maybe the Women's Tag Team Championship match since that Evolution match. But yeah, I'm really pumped up. I think the build's not fully there for some of these matches, but a lot of them, like I was afraid there was gonna be no build up, but the stories are actually like culminating to this final moment at SummerSlam.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. And then we have El Juggalo. Your thoughts on some of the SummerSlam weekend shows that GCW is doing? GCW in a whole has just been doing an incredible job. I obviously I just put out a clip on our socials of when we interviewed Bear Bronson. He said his dream feud was Matt Tremont, and now that match is happening August 24th for the Ultraviolent Championship. If there's a I know that's not SummerSlam weekend, but if there's a match to look forward to, it is Bear Bronson and Matt Tremont, because that match is going to get bloody. There's just no other way around it. But just GCW in a whole, they've just been doing an incredible job. They're going to have a WWE ID showcase this Friday, along with Juggalo Championship Wrestling Powder Keg. Yeah, with the WWE ID, they've been doing a great job with that as well. I went to a show at NYWC for the ID tournament, but yeah, no, I used to not watch GCW, and I've been watching or trying to watch every single show that I possibly can on Triller. I know they're going to be in Japan this whole week, so just leading up, this is a big week for GCW, and I'm sure it's not going to disappoint. But with that said, we are coming up to the 3 count. We are coming up to the 30-minute mark. So I just wanted to say, please, thank you all for chatting with us. That was fantastic. That was awesome for a quick 30-minute episode. I appreciate you all for tuning in on this lovely Sunday evening, afternoon. If you aren't already subscribed to the Body Slam Patreon, please do. It's $5 a month, and you get all these exclusive breaking news, interviews, podcasts. You get it all. It's well worth it. I promise you that everyone there is doing a tremendous job, doing what they're doing. But let's quickly ring that bell, because this podcast is over. Thank you all once again for tuning in. If you can follow us, the 10 Count Pod, you can see top left on all socials. We are at the 10 Count Pod. Please go follow Body Slam at Body Slam Net on all socials as well. I know obviously a bunch of you are tuning in from YouTube or Twitch, so I think you're already subscribed to the Body Slam YouTube or Twitch. If you could subscribe to ours as well, that would be awesome. But until Thursday night, we will see you all then, give or take around 7 p.m. Eastern, for our SummerSlam prediction show. Until then, it is Justin, it is Ty, and we are out of here.
Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Thank you!
That's the wrong word.